Hello, this is Builder Shed here, and today I'm going to be talking about Polybar. Basically, I'm going to introduce y'all to an awesome, basically an awesome top bar for the tiling window managers y'all use, or even if you use an open box, this should work too. And this is Polybar up here. Well, how I configured it, which is not that different from, there's only like a couple color changes and stuff. Like for example, I got my volume, I got my directory up here. Here I got the where the heck those are, my Wi-Fi things. So right now it's on 3, aka 3 bars. Don't know why, but if I unplug the Wi-Fi, it disappears. It just poofs out of existence. If I plug it back in, it should connect. Hopefully it didn't screw with OBS. Nope. Now it says connected. Well, let me just ping google.com, make sure I'm not screwed up. Yep. So, I think I need to give y'all a rundown of Polybar, so let me just hop over here. So this is Polybar GitHub, and Polybar should be in most of y'all's repositories. If you're on a distro like Arch or Gentoo, you should have the latest version of this. If you're on Ubuntu 22.04, you should have the latest version. If you're doing test runs or something, I don't know. Yep. This is what the bar looks like by default. So of course you have the desktops or workspaces. That's what I have up here. Apparently I have 10 of them. Probably because I'm using BSPWM. Volume, which is saying 99. This is saying 50. My RAM's... Oh, that's what it is? RAM? Yeah, it looks like this dude's wastes his RAM. I'm only using 9%. This dude using 8% of his CPU. I'm using 18. Kind of funny. Basically, this dude's Wi-Fi is not working, but this dude's Ethernet, well, I don't want y'all leaking that kind of crap around. Like, and of course, this dude took this picture at 3 in the afternoon somewhere. I don't know. It's probably like, I don't know, 20 o'clock from where I live. 2000. So, yep. Take it back now, y'all. And so basically, Polybar right here. Polybar aims to help users build beautiful and highly customizable status bars for their desktop environment without having the need of having a back belt and shell scripting. And I'm gonna be honest here, shell scripting is not hard, but if you're doing something like Python, good luck. But Polybar is easy to deal with, though. I have to give that. So, introduction. The main purpose of Polybar is to help create awesome status bars. It has built-in functionality to display information about the most commonly used services. Some of the services include so far sys tray icons up here, window title right up here, playback controls and status of, I don't have that enabled, ASL, ALSA, and Pulse audio. Well, that's what I have right here. Workspace and desktop panel for BSPWM and i3. Have that up there. Workspace module for EWMH compliant window managers. So again, keyboard layout and indicator status. CPU and memory load indicator right up there. Battery display. I don't have a battery. I'm using a desktop, not a laptop right now. I could get this on a laptop, and there you could say that a battery display would be useful, but nope. Network connection details, that's what I have up here, but of course I changed it because I don't want everyone knowing my internet, what my internet is. In fact, right before I go in and switch this back to the default config to show y'all, I'm going to unplug my USB Wi-Fi connector, so y'all don't be seeing crap. So backlight level, of course, that's your brightness. Date and time label, with time but not date. Time based shell script execution. Okay. Command output tailing. User defined menu tree. Blah blah blah. So yeah. So getting started under installation. So right here. So of course, if you're using a Debian-based distribution, you should be able just to do sudo apt install Polybar. If you're on backport, so you can just do this collection. If you're on Ubuntu, again right there. Void Linux xbps install. Arch Linux. Next, you use AUR and -git for most up-to-date changes. Like completely update, yeah, that includes literally it possibly breaking. Slackware is from the Slack builds repository. Who uses Slackware? Like, not to bully people who use Slackware, but I haven't heard of anyone using Slackware in a while. If you're using OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, Polybar is available from the official repositories. It can be installed via zipper install Polybar. Free, and it's also a FreeBSD package install Polybar. Fedora, obvious. If you can't find your distro here, you'll have to build from source. Show the instructions, dependencies. You'll have to install these, which should not be hard at all. And the build dependencies and blah blah blah. And now we go down straight to the building. You just clone, make directory. Like, it's just so yeah, but so I'm going to go to home. So this is the wiki, aka documentation. So this is what one of the configurations looks like. So yeah. So you got right here usage, Polybar, and these are basically the type of commands and what they're doing right here. You can pause if you want. Got my mouse out of the way for y'all that want to pause. But yeah. By default, Polybar will load the default config from .config/polybar/config. And the following command will load the bar at or defined in /example section. Yeah. Launching the bar in your window manager's bootstrap routine. Create an executable file containing the startup logic, for example, this and. But usually you could just easily just shove the Polybar command and your auto start. That's what I did. If I pull up my BSPWM config. So right down here, line 27, I have Polybar. This didn't actually work as I thought in the default. So, yeah. You also gotta make that executable, okay, if you're gonna go through that route. ESPWMRC, like. And blah blah blah, like right there. And got configuration and obviously quite some stuff, but I'll show you this myself, actually. So there should be a default config somewhere. So I'm gonna do a little rename here. So config/pyconf/pycon.conf. I'm actually gonna make this easier for everyone. Okay. PCman FM. And I'm going to go into config. I'm gonna look for something known as Polybar. Should be under the P's. Right here, and here's config. And just rename this to hold on, ls.config/polybar. Yeah, I should know it's config. So I'm gonna rename this to config.back, aka backup. So this is, so right now if I kill Polybar, start Polybar again, it's going to have a little problem. That's because, for obvious reasons, we need to copy the other one. So we go into slash, hash, and then user, share, gotta look under the D's. Yep, doc, hopefully it should be in here, and I should be able to look for Polybar. Yep. Here's the sample config. All you just need to do is just go to your home directory and your .config/polybar. Now I just gotta do Polybar example. And this, oh crap. Yep. This is what it looks like by default. I'll just how everything looks. So yeah, and there's OBS over here. So now let's show you all how to configure this. So I'm gonna open this with your run-the-mill text editor, okay? I'm not gonna shove Vim in your faces, okay, this time, okay? Okay, now that's taking forever. I'm open it up with open source VS Code, okay? I know it's soid. Here's it right over here, but for obvious reasons, like we're gonna need some color type stuff and actually I'm just gonna Vim it open, okay? So right here we have some basic values. And these values are set by hexadecimal color. I'm just checking how long this has been going. So, and if that may confuse you, oh, whoops. Yup. Thankfully we got that on speed dial. But if y'all are wondering, like, where do I get like my favorite color in hexadecimal, well, I use a site called Color Hexa. There's many other websites for this. And let me just try to reconnect because I just got rid of the WLAN one. So now enter, for example, light blue. So let's look for cyan. We got cyan right. Well, that's a dark cyan. So it's OOFFFF. So right here for primary, which is what this fella relies on, I'm going to do OOFFF. FF. FF. OOF. Hold on, we gotta write this. Now I just gotta do a kill all the core for Polybar. Restart Polybar. Example. What the heck? Oh! Whoops! Yep. Let's do that again. Kill all the core for Polybar. Restart Polybar. Oh wait, whoops. Polybar example. Now it's blue. That's a nice blue right there. So, we can obviously, like, for one, do some changing with this. So, we can screw around the weight, the width. So, I'm just going to, let's say, drop it down to 50. Like, well, if we just only want it for 50%. So, now all we just do is, once we write it, of course, we gotta do ourselves a little query, like kill all in the query for Polybar, and Polybar example. So right now it's literally just like this, right there, but. Oh boy, I kind of screwed up here. So right here, you go down and here in offset by X by 50%. Try to get in the middle. Go on the query for Polybar again, and Polybar example. Hopefully it should be in the middle of the screen. Nope. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, 25% should do the trick. So now it's directly in the middle of my screen. So we can easily just do this. No fixed enter. Okay. And I would infer that setting this to 100 would just drop it down to the bottom. We can mess with line size if we want, but border size and yeah. Fonts, we can easily screw around with these. Remember, if you got fonts, I already have a script in my thing to show me my fonts, so all I just need to do is config into, well, just vim into fonts. So here's my entire collection. A nerd font is definitely recommended, okay? Like, because a nerd font provides all the necessary utilities you need. I'm just going to nuke those, and I'm just going to do something known as space mono nerd font. Hopefully this should work. Now it's using space mono, and we change the font. Then I got modules. For the left, of course, we all know why I got there. So but we honestly don't need much over here, like for modules left. But you want the modules again. We got this right here. In fact, I will send this over or to two. Now we just head over here and got some modules such as backlight and ALSA. For example, I'll just drop the date daemon on here. So, nope. I could drop, for example, X window over here, to be honest, and so for over here, just X window. Do a little murder of this. Now I just moved it over. Now look, got this, and that was basically the very basics of this. You still got a lot, and you got you don't mess with type here, but if you're going to configure any of these, I'd probably just, you could mess around with format. You could, and if you want like the nerd font type things, you go to Nerd Font's website and just go down to cheat sheet and just look up for some. So if I search for, I don't know, Discord, you got a Discord icon. And if I were to copy the icon itself, go to my terminal, well, just do this. What the heck? Right now, I'm plopping down the Discord icon. So I plop this down and I just zoom in. You got Discord icon, so yeah. That's got windows and all this other stuff, and I think this should do for this video. I've explained the very basics. And also, let me just go out here and just do a little move command. Nope. So yeah, there's been Builder Shed here. Hope to see y'all next time. Hopefully this actually helped y'all out on ricing your desktop. The Builder Shed here. Hope to see y'all next time. No, the second time saying this. Not afraid to do it a third time, but I'm just doing last time saying it. See ya! If y'all like this type of content, make sure to drop a like. If you wanted to see more of this content, make sure to subscribe. If you don't like this content, or specifically this video, drop a dislike. And it'd be heavily appreciated if you were to also drop a comment explaining why you disliked the video and some issues, also known as constructive feedback. I'll see y'all next time. See ya.